We weren't in the kitchen.
Not yet.
The kitchen light's on. And I know I put that pillow on the chair.
Get down. Stay down. Don't stand up.
Larry!
Stay low. Keep low.
Don't go in there alone.
Now what's the matter? You had it a minute ago.
I know, but I lost it. I think it's what you said about revenge backfiring.
Well, maybe it crossed your mind you might get caught.
That, too. You know who I mean, don't you? I mean, you know who it is that I want to get?
Well, I assume it's Elizabeth Jane Ryan.
Exactly. Although I don't know why I should think twice. It's perfectly clear that she's a spy. And I know exactly what to do.
Well, I probably shouldn't advise you on this, Dee. I mean, a lifetime of experience tells me that when your enemy is vulnerable and you can get to him, or her, as the case may be, you do it. You move, and fast. On the other hand, recent events seem to suggest that you better be sure that vengeance is worth it, and you better be doubly sure that you don't get caught.
Oh, it's worth it. And there's no way I can get caught, so... I need to write a letter. I mean, not to put you out of your office. Would you mind if I went upstairs and used your living room?
No.
Thanks. I won't be long. Oh.
Take your time. Just make sure you're doing the right thing.
Don't confuse me.
From the producers of Laguna Beach, the business of beauty is about to get ugly. On August 1st, the revolution will be accessorized. Go deep inside the real world of New York fashion with 6 assistants who want it all. The Fashionista Diaries, a Soapnet original series, premieres Wednesday, August 1st at 9.
Something is wrong.
Raymond took Spike in Kenna's car.
It's too soon. I can't lose my baby.
You're mine now. My baby boy.
Finley and Spike should be here by now.
Where did you take my son?
It was a mistake. I'm so sorry. Because of you, that little boy might die. I want my babies now.
I never meant for this to happen.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on Soapnet.
I don't know about you, but I often stop and wonder, what if? Like, what if I didn't make it to the World Championship in 1983? Or what if I didn't break my leg in front of millions of fans a few years later? My thoughts used to center on my game.
Then, like you, I had a family and discovered what worrying was really about. What if something happened to you? How would your family get by? Could they pay the mortgage and your other bills? Would the kids' education suffer? Many folks don't have enough life insurance, and if you're counting on what you have at work, consider this. Half of all workers lose their coverage when they retire. And the older you are when you try to replace it, the more difficult and expensive it can be, even if you're in the best of health.
Fortunately, there's Life Choice, an affordable offer from Colonial Penn for folks age 18 to 75. It provides up to $25,000 in affordable whole life insurance protection.
At some of the most reasonable rates you'll find anywhere. You'd think it would be tough to get protection like this, but it's easy. All you do is answer 3 simple health questions. No medical exam is required, and once accepted, your coverage cannot be canceled. This is not a term life insurance plan that offers you coverage for a set number of years and then stops. This is permanent whole life insurance. It fully protects from day one. There's no waiting period. And your benefit amount, as much as $25,000, is guaranteed not to decrease, ever.
What's more, your premium is guaranteed never to increase. Plus, the plan builds cash value you can borrow against for any reason. If you're between 18 and 75, you can take advantage of this affordable offer from Colonial Penn.
For free information, pick up the phone.
Call 1-800-544-6500 to receive free information in the mail. You'll also get this handy guide to life insurance absolutely free. Call 1-800-544-6500 or visit our website at colonialpenn.com. There's no risk or obligation. That's 1-800-544-6500. Operators are standing by. Call now.
I had to go slowly. The exterior lights are out as well. Are you all right?
Yes. Did you see him?
No. I heard a car start and then hurry off down the road. That's all.
What did he want? What is going on?
Well, obviously he didn't intend to hurt us, and apparently he's not a thief. Can you tell if anything's missing?
Well, the record player's still here. There's nothing here except if you're heavily into kitchen equipment. And everything was locked when we first got out here, right? So it had to be when we went to the beach. And everything's in place. Everything's all right in the kitchen. What is this? Is this about Marie Curie?
Maybe.
You think it is?
Well, I'm trying not to be obsessive. But yes, I think it's about Marie Curie. I think someone followed us out here to try to learn something.
How?
Perhaps as simply as hiding in the kitchen and listening to what we were saying in front of the fireplace.
What could they learn?
The reason why I'm in New York. The reason why Spencer hired me instead of some other Egyptologist.
That would mean someone's informed enough to know that Ari plus Spencer Smith equals Marie Curie.
Yes.
Who knows enough to figure that out?
A number of people.
Who, Ari? Who and why? Because I don't see what they have to gain. I mean, they can't help to find the shrine before you do and claim it.
Jonas could do that.
Oh, possibly. But not these people, whoever they are. You have all the advantages. You have access to Spencer's house. You have the knowledge that the shrine is there somewhere. They can't steal it right out from under your nose. And if they did, what would they do with it? The moment it surfaced, you'd have the right to take it back under the terms of Spencer's contract. Well, I would think that would apply to Jonas as well.
As executor of Spencer's estate, Jonas could probably claim the shrine, tie it up in a legal battle, and then, in the process, if I know my man, and I believe I do, he could manage to open it and have the satisfaction to be the first to discover its treasures.
And the recognition.
Yes.
Well, he'd be sorry. Marie Curie would punish him.
Yes.
You think I'm serious?
Jonas is an ambitious man. He's also sly and cynical, and in my experience, the shrine intensifies whatever's brought to it.
Spencer's fear.
Exactly. And if Jonas becomes any more ambitious and cynical, he's in for a lot of very heavy trouble.
Do you think Jonas had his fellow?
No.
Ari, look at me. There's something you're not saying.
I suspect I understand. I think I know what it is they're after.
What?
Faith, please accept this and please forgive me. But I can't tell you. If it's anything related to what I suspect, it'll be far too dangerous for you to know.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Trust me.
I do.
And I may very well be wrong. Whoever is spying on us could easily be an ordinary garden variety kind of thief who just didn't think it through very well. Or it could be the agents to some museum who's trying to lay a claim to the shrine.
But if that's what you suspect...
Then there's nothing else either one of us can do. Except be careful. And regretfully, at the moment, being careful means we should return to town.
No, I was about to suggest the same thing.
Well, you check the doors and the windows, and I'll see what I can do about the lights.
Ari, when you find that it's safe to tell me what you suspect, will you tell me?
Yes, of course.
I should feel bad about this. After all the trouble Barbara's had. She's got a heart of gold, she really does. And all those people depend on her. She took Jane in, was nice to her, and all the time Jane was nothing but a spy. Sneaky little spy. And I'm a counter-spy. Protecting Barbara and all her friends.
Hello, Barbara.
Hiya, honey. Looking good.
How's Trix?
Business is off. Got some bad publicity.
Like what?
Like somebody's got loose lips. Inspector LeRae is staking out my regulars.
No kidding. But who'd want to rat on you?
Maybe LeRae. Sure hope it's not an inside job.
You're too good.
Delia.
Let her go, baby. You belong to me now.
Hi, handsome. Got a cigarette?
Sure, kid. What's the word?
The girl over there at the corner table put moves on the guy in the Panama. Just happens to be an old flame of mine.
That's Jane.
You bet.
And after Barbara took her in and gave her a break, one thing I can't stand is a rat. What I especially can't stand is an ungrateful rat.
Hold it. Gotta get the goods on her first.
Excuse me a minute, baby. Don't you go anywhere. I'm coming right back home to you.
See what she's doing?
Taking notes.
Yeah, probably to pass on to LeRae.
Dance with me, handsome? Dance me over to the potted palm.
Baby, make a move and it's curtains.
No rough stuff. You know the rules.
There's your spy.
Barbara,
Button your lip.
Jane. You?
It's all here. She's been taking down notes for weeks.
I mean, she's nothing but a nasty, sneaky, sniveling little spy.
That's what it looks like from here.
What's gonna happen to me now?
Come on, baby. I'm gonna take you out past the 5-mile limit and let you walk home.
No.
I've been looking for a partner for this place.
Yeah? Maybe you just found her.
Kid, I like your style. Come on. Out.
How can I ever thank you?
Delia. I made a big mistake. Can you ever forgive me? Can you ever love me again?
Let's work on that, Roger. Dear Barbara Wilde.
There is so much drama inside this hospital. It's hard to keep it covered up. Night Shift, the Soapnet original series, Thursdays at 11 p.m. on Soapnet.
I am an aggressive, ambitious businessman. What I did, I have to do. Not this time! This time there will be consequences! I'm gonna do something different tonight. Gin martini, extra dry, extra olives.
Everyone has a dark side. The Young and the Restless, weeknights at 11 on Soapnet.
Before Tobey Maguire slipped into the Spidey suit, he had a big part on General Hospital in 1992. Tobey played Frankie, the high school bully. GH's casting director said that he was one of the best young actors around. That's something to marvel at.
Slow-grilled wild salmon with crisp garden greens simmered in a fragrant reduction. Inspiration for fancy feast, elegant medleys. The restaurant-inspired food for cats. Delight her with wild salmon Florentine in a delicate sauce with garden greens. One of many artfully prepared dishes. Fancy Feast Elegant Medleys. Is it love or is it Fancy Feast?
It feels like somebody's taking a hammer and hammering my tooth.
It's worse than labor pain. I took the pain pills, but they took way too long to work.
So I took the Oragel, and the Oragel immediately relieved my pain.
Pain pills don't begin to work until after they've dissolved in your stomach, which can take up to 30 minutes. Oragel starts working on contact for immediate toothache relief. To learn more about stopping toothache pain, visit Oragel.com. Oragel, the pain goes away right away.
Anyone who says they have a toothache, you need to get yourself some Oragel.
Here at last is the news that millions of overweight men and women have been waiting for. Finally, a diet pill that lets you eat all you want and still lose weight. That's right, eat all you want and still lose weight. And we couldn't say it on TV if it wasn't true.
Frankly, I didn't believe it myself. But after reviewing all of the data, I'm convinced. Everything about Acavar 2050 has been scientifically documented.
But that's not all. Acavar literally pulls excess fat from all over your body, including your waist, hips, thighs, and buttocks. Sound too good to be true?
Whether it works because of delayed gastric emptying or a reduction in the hunger hormone ghrelin, the outcome is the same. Taking Acavar results in automatic caloric restriction, weight loss without dieting.
Take 2 Acavar capsules before each meal, and you just can't eat. That's it. There's nothing else to do and no other diet to buy. Call 1-800-719-3978 or visit eatallyouwantandstillloseweight.com. That's 1-800-719-3978 or visit eatallyouwantandstillloseweight.com.
Hey, Daddy, what'd you bring us?
Now, is that all I'm good for?
His girls meant the world to him.
I think it's time for y'all to go to bed.
No, 5 more minutes.
But when he lost them...
Full custody with the mother. Father will have visitation 1 day a week.
He lost all hope.
I gotta talk to you about my kids.
I think we have a really solid case.
Daddy, we just want to be with you.
Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girls.
Joe, Barbara Tambler just called about making arrangements for a private party next week, and I can't find Delia anyplace.
Dee's working on a personal problem. I'd be happy to talk to Miss Tambler.
No, she just left. She said Dee can call her at her office tomorrow morning. Can I put this in her calendar?
Yeah, sure. How's everything going out there?
Oh, we were too busy earlier. It's starting to settle down now a little.
There's no such thing as too busy.
Yeah, you try overbooking 40 people at 8 o'clock. Dee thinks we can hang them from the chandeliers.
Bob, stay a minute. Have a drink.
I work with you, Joe. I don't drink with you.
Okay. Have a seat anyway. Something on my mind. I just wanted a chance to tell you how pleased I am that you decided to stay here at the Crystal Palace.
Oh,
I know
Joe,
that you didn't make that decision to please me. I also understand that you are not staying because Delia's convinced you that she needs to be rescued a couple times a week.
That's right.
I figure that you've stuck around because you think that Delia might be into something over her head in a way that she doesn't understand. That a partnership with Joe Novak could be dangerous. That you might wake up some morning and find that your sister is into organized crime and she wouldn't even know how she got there. That was about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after a while, you'll find out that isn't the case, so I won't waste my breath on that anymore right now. But I would like to say that Delia does need you. And I appreciate that more every day. You're the person who anchors her to reality.
You know, I've been trying to get along with Delia. I've been trying to understand her, and I've been trying to help her understand me for a lot of years. Now, I don't need any help like that right now, Joe.
Especially not from me.
You got it.
All right, if that was presumptuous of me, I'm sorry. Fact is, I'm jealous.
Jealous of what?
Of you and Delia. Of anyone who's connected to someone.
You're feeling out of circle now, Joe, huh?
I have to spend the rest of my life outside looking in.
All by yourself?
Yeah.
Well, who put you there, Joe?
I know they're my choices and my mistakes.
That's right.
But I have done what I could to make up for them. Now I'm in a position where I have to do more. I just want to know how much is enough.
What are you talking about?
Say again?
What do you mean you have to do more?
I don't know what I'm saying myself. It's Christmas, and I'm getting sentimental. I'm sitting here making up penances for myself. If you're not going to have a drink, let's go take care of business, all right?
Ryan's Hope is next. Then Dangerous Desires ignite on days. Later, Little Lies lead to Big Trouble on AMC, only on Soapnet.
We lost a patient this morning.
Why did he have to die?
I am entitled to some answers.
Not after what you did.
Let's call a truce.
I can't do this anymore. It's finished.
Till death do us part.
They grew up playing two different games,
I don't fit into their world, and I never will.
You want my world? You got it.
both with something to prove. To the one thing they have in common.
Son!
Watch One Tree Hill today at 5, only on Soapnet.
At 3 o'clock, will you know where your children are?
I got 3 tests next week.
Welcome to West Beverly High.
The kids from Beverly Hills have a study date with Soapnet.
Aren't you guys even worried? Yes, I'm worried. Fred Siegel's having a sale. I just know by the time we get there, everything in a size 2 will be gone.
Catch 2 episodes of 90210 today starting at 3.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family.
Introducing M&M's dark chocolate.
Triple Blade Big Soleil. Now with replacement blades and an extra wide soothing moisture strip with aloe and shea butter. For smooth, beautiful skin, Big Soleil with replacement blades. Feel the soleil.
Bring on the fashion. Summer suits. Bermuda shorts. Oh, lifeguard on duty.
The new Kmart Summer Collections. Summer clearance event going on now.
When you're constipated, harsh stimulant laxatives can cause cramps. And cramps can give you a bad day. Phillips caplets don't have harsh stimulants, so you get relief overnight without cramps. Relief feels better with Phillips.
I hope you'll receive this letter in the spirit in which it was sent. Your loving, faithful fan. Okay. Miss Barbara Wilde, proud and the passionate. Now, the only question is, if I mail this, will I get caught?
Oh, you caught me out. I was trying to read the labels upside down.
How are these?
Very impressive.
Oh, good. Why don't you pick a nice red wine to go with them? I had to leave Roger an IOU in his refrigerator.
More luxury. Now, what can I do to help?
Just open the wine. And then sit down and talk with me. This is going to be the world's simplest dinner.
Simple luxury is always the best.
No, I meant simple in the preparation of it. Do you cook?
I'm very good over a campfire, but I'm afraid kitchens intimidate me. Pinot Noir?
Yeah, that's excellent, sure. I love kitchens. In fact, I think they're my favorite room in the whole world. I've always loved maize, and of course I've always loved this kitchen. My father and I used to cook in here all the time together. Whenever both ovens are on and there's 4 pots on the stove, I am in heaven. And it makes me think he's with me somehow.
Well, my father and I used to cook over campfires.
Your father that taught you to love mystery?
And many other things as well.
Wines?
No. My father drinks whiskey. Mother loved wine.
Oh.
And she taught me to love luxury. Not that you ever had much of it. British Army life is excellent training for a monastery. But she enjoyed what she had.
I assumed your family had money.
Not at all. No, we traveled a lot because military transportation made that possible. And Father was able to pursue his career as an amateur archaeologist because where he was stationed throughout the world made that possible. And there was always music in the house. Mother played the violin. No matter where we were stationed, she somehow managed to get a chamber music group together. And there was enough money for books.
And Oxford.
Oxford was free, fortunately.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where were your campfires?
One's with my father.
Mm-hmm.
At the source of the White Nile on Lake Albert. And by the Mediterranean, Tunisia, Morocco, in the Sahara, and in the Hindu Kish, by the excavation of the cave of Karakamar.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's the site of a Neolithic stone industry.
Neolithic. Now, that was when?
5,000 BC. Or to put it in better perspective for us, 4,000 years before Marit Kara.
Oh, will you get that? Because I can't leave this sauce.
Certainly.
Neolithic, 5,000 BC. Neolithic, 5,000 BC.
Detective.
Hello, is Peyton home?
He's in the kitchen.
Hello, Jim. Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Come on back, because I'm in the kitchen. I can't leave this. Hi.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was driving by and saw the light.
Oh, no, you're not interrupting. Would you like to stay and have dinner with us?
No, thanks. I have plans. I just wanted to drop this off for under your tree and...
Well, wasn't that nice? Thank you.
I wanted to make sure you're okay and say Merry Christmas. And that I think I was acting like a churl the last time we saw one another.
Not a churl. You're angry with me, and understandably so. Are you sure I can't offer you a drink?
Yeah, really not. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, of course. Well, if I seem a little rattled, it's because...
Because we had a close call with a truck on the expressway. We've been sitting around having intimations of mortality.
Yeah, well, you do want to keep your eyes on the road during the holidays. So, I'll see you in the new year, if not before.
Sure. Well, you have a Merry Christmas, and thank you.
Merry Christmas.
And to you.
You stay put. I'll let myself out. Good night.
Good night.
Merry Christmas. I'm sorry, but I suspected you were about to tell him about the intruder.
I was. He's a policeman.
Oh, Faith, how can I make it clear to you? I don't care if he's an archangel with wings. But you mustn't tell anybody about Marie Corral, or about the surveillance, or about intruders, because the discussion will inevitably lead to her and her shrine. And the more people who know about it, the more danger it's in.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just hard for me not to do something.
I understand, believe me. But all we can do now is hope that Jonas finishes his inventory as quickly as possible so we can get back into that house, find the shrine, and secure it once and for all.
Night shift is dangerous.
Sexier.
Seductive.
Intriguing.
It's what goes on when the lights go down.
The Soapnet original series, General Hospital Night Shift. Thursdays at 11 p.m. Only on Soapnet.